Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Hudson Valley. Really crazy. We get Hudson Valley in Florida. I mean, well, not consistently, but like it actually comes down here, which is absolutely insane. One of my favorite breweries in all of New York. And this is in collaboration with Wild Ark, so I think I looked this up. Anyway, this is a sour IPA, Pastiche #2, produced with Concord grapes and wildflower honey. And I think the wildflower honey comes from Wild Ark. I love when breweries actually like offer more information, especially like they put Wild Ark and Hudson Valley, but like, this does nothing for Wild Ark because like without some research, like what is it? But thankfully they have like beautiful art, so Hudson Valley, blah blah. No can date, but thankfully, yeah, no can date. Thankfully, I went out on Untappd and found that the first pictures of this beer were posted like literally a month ago to the date. So like this thing I got like somehow sent to Florida within like 3 weeks. Absolutely crazy. So because I picked this one last week. Beautiful beer. What else is in this guy? Oh, Concord grape. Sorry, I was thinking about like a white grape, but Concord grapes. Okay, that's why it's like it got this lovely color to it. Nice kind of fuchsia, purple, reddish, wonderful pink head on there. Good looking beer. Oh yeah. Whatever their culture is, something they do just is very correct. I don't know what their processes is in souring these IPAs, but there's a very distinct kind of yogurty tone that they get. Lactic acid is the same acid that you get in yogurt, but their beers have just like a more dairy forward tartness to it. Like it's like yogurt versus like Greek yogurt, and there's just like something very specifically like sour and dairy-ish and just like tart milk acidity versus sometimes I don't think a lot of people associate sour beer with like milk or like yogurt, but it's, lactic acid. But specifically this, it just has that kind of like creamy Greek yogurt thing. Underneath, you get this kind of like fruitiness that plays in quite well. Reminds you again like a little bit of like, yogurt with fruit on the bottom. Tartness though, so it's got like this red wine tart thing going on. Weird combination. Not that most appetizing thing, thinking about like red wine and Greek yogurt, but it smells nice. Cheers. Hudson Valley just like, I like when they do the weird ones. I like when they do the fruit ones. No matter what, the base beers are good. They are like arguably like one of the, if not the progenitor of the style. And like, nobody's like done it so well. Like they just crush at it. And it's like, whoa. Shout out to Jason, who's like, industry acquaintance that used to bartend at Proletariat. Proletariat, by the way, in New York City, no longer in St. Mark's. I think they moved. So shout out to them. Just happened. They're closing that location. Cool. A lot of memories there, right? For me. Wow. Jesus. So good. Like, it's like really nice and sour up front, but it's that bracingly, it's like that pretty place where it's like biting into a tart apple, but it's also sweet too. Right at the like perfect point of like a semi-tart sweet apple. The grape comes in, there's a little bit tannic structure to it. I'm not quite sure if I taste honey, but like, that's generally fermented out. And then that like yogurty kind of dairy thing that sits in there is so specific. Has this like Go-Gurt flavor because it's like tart sweet thing going on. There's another dairy product like it tastes a little bit like kefir, right? Kefir. I don't know. Am I thinking about kefir? Whatever. The Turkish dairy drink that you drink with food. Like there's a tart Turkish dairy drink, milk-based drink. Lassi, Indian lassi. It just has that really beautiful culinary tart dairy thing. What does it taste like? It has a candy quality too, like this kind of like purple flavor, or that grape. But it's like a fresh grape with the seeds and the skin. It's such an expressive note of like, it smelled weird to me, like, like Greek yogurt wine weird, but like, it's like the most delicious savory. It's savory. That's what it is. Like kefir is savory. Am I thinking kefir correctly? I don't know. But anyway, the Turkish dairy drink, which is like a savory dairy drink, by the way, which is like very interesting. Man, like drinkability is there, the complexity is there, the execution is like, this one's even not like the crazy one. Like, you know, they use crazy ingredients like lemon balm and like chocolate with this fruit and that thing. This is just delicious sour IPA with like Concord grapes. And it doesn't even taste like, you know, actually it does taste a little bit like Concord grape juice, because it has that really wonderful, like, Concord grape juice has a really nice kind of tannic and acidic attack to it versus like kids grape juice. It's like very sweet and like it does all that pretty stuff. The skin's like sitting in there and the acidity of the base beer, like, man, I just love this stuff. Like, where is it? Well, Katie, where's my bell? I don't know. Okay, so Katie's gonna, I'll look for it. Anyway, ding. Just so tasty. It's so tasty. Like, love it. I haven't had a delicious Hudson Valley in quite a while, or haven't had a Hudson Valley in quite a while, and there's a reason why I love this brewery. Why not?
It's up there on your shelf.
Huh?
It's on the bottom shelf.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, sorry, guys. Stalling this video just to grab this. It does give me more time to think about it. 98. Pastiche number 2. I mean, it's so simple, but so tasty. Like, so good. So, you guys are super lucky that you get Hudson Valley. They're a brewery that has like really yet to like not impress me. Like, they just like, anytime I have one of these sour IPAs, I mean, obviously they have a delicious mixed fermentation program. They make other beers, they make hazies, blah, blah. But it's like, never have I like had one of the sour IPAs. Like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, they've always been like, I look forward to this experience. Hudson Valley, yes, I love it. Like, you know, a great example. So until next time, cheers. Let me know if there's a brewery specifically for you that's just like, gotta get it. gotta get it. It's so good. So now that reminds me, like, next time I go to the store, get some more Hudson Valley, because like, they just never fail. Cheers, later.